Okay, students. So this is our first lab in which we have to see how to create the database and other things. So starting from the very beginning part, the tool. So we will use the MySQL Workbench tool to understand how to create the database and doing the some of the activity. So in the this case, there will be one root. This root is what? Root is followed by the system admin because system admin has all the privilege right to do something. Here we can create the another users, but what are the privileges we are giving? So it's a choice. So we are not going to categorize the users, but here we need to understand what is the query we have and what we have to do something properly. So I'm clicking on right now this point over here. So now you will able to see now opening the SQL editor, a message will come and password is already saved here. So no need to type password again. A message or screen will appear over here after some time. So now after the few couple of the seconds, you will be able to see the screen. Now it is visible to all right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just
So,
let me
Yes,
yeah, yes,
sir.
yeah.
sir,
Yes, tell me.
sir, my SQL just downloaded. So I wanted to ask, where have you got this local instance from?
We will discuss this
Yes,
matter
sir.
later on. Right?
I
Okay.
am also not getting that
Okay, sir.
local part.
Okay, so I will tell you all these things later on right now. But just
Okay, sir.
please first we focus on the class. So when talking about this thing, you can see over here. So the point you can see on the left side schema is showing. You can able to see the schema. Are you able to see the schema in the left side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this schema means we are discussing about the database schema. So here we have the two options. Either by right click on the right click, we can create the schema that is with help of the GUI based. Okay, that is a graphical user interface. But for the learning purpose, we are not bound by the graphical. We can do so. It is a better idea to we can create the database. But the point is saying to us in a database we can have the many tables. So let me show the my proof something over here before doing anything. If I'm trying to create a new table, suppose just let me do it. It's what now. First, if I'm trying to create a table, okay, create table. First, suppose it's a first name, and I'm giving the a will be attribute first attribute table and integer, and I'm giving the size to suppose. And then what semicolon is option in the MySQL. If you want to use, then you can use. And if I try to run, just going to the query for query menu, execute all and selection. I'm executing the all, no issue right now. Then you will be able to see a message will be appeared at the bottom side. Are you able to see the message at the bottom side? Create table you're trying to create, which is not able to create because we are not using a database. So first, what we have to do, we have to create the database in our system, and then inside the database, we can able to create the table. That is a my point. Now, is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
So a
Yes,
database
sir.
is a database is necessary part. So as per this lot, first what we have to do, we can create the database. So this query option you are able to see over here. In this query editor, you can use the capital letter, you can use a small letter. It doesn't mean, okay, it doesn't mean it is not a case sensitive thing. We can use anything. So as per the requirement of the students, and first we have seen this point right now. First we have to create a database. So yes. So what we are doing, I'm just trying to write the simple create the table. So I'm taking the capital letter right now for your betterment. Just, so first I'm creating a table, creating a database. Before creating data table, I need to create a database, create database, and what is the database I want to give? I want to give the slot name, so that is C11 slot, like this. Okay, so this C11 slot is the my database name. And after creating database, nothing is required to change anything over here. What I'm doing, I'm just executing this code only. So what I'm doing actually, first with help of this portion, we can say we are we are creating database. Okay. And you can use a semicolon at the end. If you have the multiple statement, then you have to use as we can use. Now I'm executing this part right now. So you will able to see, you will able to see the green symbol is coming bottom side and it's showing the right. It means now I have created a database. Is it visible to all right now?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And if see, you will able to say, sir, database is created, but it's not showing at the schema option. Sir, yes, it is available, but let me refresh the schema portion or schema panel. So now you can see at the top side we are getting the C11 slot. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes, good. So after creating the schema, you can see here we have the various options which are compromising by the tables, views, stored procedure, and function. The function, stored procedure, views we will see time to time, but we will see the first table. Okay, so this hash is used to make a comment to the our system. So now we are on this point right now. We have created thing, and now let me make this query as a comment, because if we need to use, then again this query will execute again, and this message will come database already available. Next, what is the next syntax? What next syntax is saying to us? We can get the table. So inside the inside the this database, we can. So we have to enter inside the database. So what is the command? Use. I'm typing the command, but right now I'm typing the simple statement. What we are doing? Use database name to use database to uh, to perform. Sorry, to perform any database language. Okay. To perform any database language means we can perform BML or DDL. So this could be database, perform any database language. That is, we're talking about the DDL or DL. Okay. So now let me write the syntax how to use the database. So I'm entering into the database. So there is simple syntax use database name. So what is the database name over here? Can anyone tell me?
C11 slot.
Yeah.
C11 slot.
Okay. So now I'm executing the query. Just go to this point right now. Okay. Or I can execute the current statement. Then I'm able to create. So now you can see the use even. So it's showing the message at the bottom side, which is highlighted by me at the bottom. You will able to see. Now we are entering into the this database. Is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
So now yes, tell me any problem you are having. So please you can ask me right now. So first syntax is what? First we have to create the database, and then we have to use the database. It is just like equivalent to the while creating the folder. So after creating the folder, you have to create another folder where you have to do something. So you have to go inside. Okay. So this is the syntax. Use get name. Okay. So I'm making this as a comment. Okay. Now, after this point, what we are doing, we are trying to create a new table. So let me explain right here. Create a table just to to understand the data to write the query. It is better uh, to understand, not write. We are writing actually by default. We are writing the query. So what is not appropriate? So create table to understand query. SQL. So, this is a good statement. Yeah. So create a table to understand SQL properly. So first we need to create a table. So we are creating the first table, and what is the name of the table? Just can anyone tell me what is the name of the table you want to take? Just you can tell me any name. Yes,
Shop.
shop. So okay, here I am creating the create table. So create table is our keyword. Please keep in mind create table is a keyword. Both are the keywords. Create table, table name. So as we are saying the shop. We can use this one, no issue. We can use create table name, shop, and what are the attribute you want to take? Just can you tell me?
Item name.
Okay, just let me write over here. So item hash I can take, but it is a command, so we can't take like this one. So item number I can take like this one, and it should be integer and and 3 digit I can take. Okay, now tell me any item name, and we are taking the varchar. So varchar be 20 sufficient. Now, yes, tell me more. Item number, item name I have taken. Yes, tell
Price.
me. Okay, price. Yes,
Price.
of course, price. So price will be in form of the decimal because we can take the price 26 rupees 50 paisa. So we can you can use a data type DEC. DEC stands for the decimal. Okay, we can use a decimal or DEC. It doesn't mean. Now we can pass the size. So rupees could be the maximum product could be the 1,000, so we can take the maximum rupees will be the 999, so 3 comma uh 2 digits only because the paisa will be 2 digits only, so we can accept. Yes, tell me anything you want to add over here.
Sir, quantity.
Yeah, so quantity I'm writing short with qty by, so quantity I can take integer, quantity cannot be 4.5 and so on, so it can be, but I'm assuming the quantity will be in the integer form. So one quantity, one two type, one how many products quantity you have. Okay, so we're explaining this point. So quantity can be a person can have the 10 product, so hardly 2 digits is sufficient. Okay, if person is trying to have the quantity 99, so 99 times he can have. So size we can pass. Size we are passing over here. So it is also possible. So this is a data type. Yes, tell me more. Anything you want to tell? Or is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now
Okay,
I'm
sir.
closing. See. Please keep in mind. I'm just for explain purpose. Now I'm just trying to close this. Now parenthesis is clear to all right now, and now I'm using semicolon. It's optional right now, but I am using right now because we have the multiple statement for writing this point. Now this syntax is clear to all right now. Just I'm just now. Is it clear to all
Sir,
right now?
sir, I have a doubt in this decimal, sir. What is 3 comma 2?
3 comma 2 means three size of the digit we can take, yani how many digit you can represent. It means see I'm passing the DC 1 comma 2, so I can take a maximum 9.25. If I try to like write this 10, so two
Like
digits.
it means that we can take on the left hand side we can take one place and on the left hand side we can take two places. Oh,
Yes,
sorry,
of
right
course.
hand side.
Okay. Yeah, right inside, of course. So two decimal. If I'm how many digits now? I have 2 1 0. So if I but I have initialized or I have assigned by the 1, so definitely I will get an error. Okay, that is the point. So if I'm taking 3 means maximum I can take 999. So 1,000 if I try to get, so I will get an error. So size of the digit, how many digit you want to represent your data? Okay, clear?
Yes, sir. And sir, what about this colon, semicolon?
Colon, see, colon is optional part right now over here, but when we're writing the multiple statement, then you can use it's optional. Suppose I'm not using, then here the MySQL workbench will generate an error. You will see now there is no error is coming. Before executing, there is no problem. If error is coming, suppose now you can see. So now this symbol, now see this, see the mouse pointer now. 12th. The 12th on the 12th number line, we have some typing mistake or we have something. So that's why it generate an error. So avoid the such thing. You just need to correct your syntax. Okay, so on the just see the 12th statement, 12th line. So now what I need to do, I need to add the semicolon. I have forgotten, but now I'm added. So now there is no cross, red cross, small red cross. So now it means we have written the query perfectly. Let us see after executing what will be the result. Okay, so now it is clear to all right now.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Any doubt in this query?
No, sir.
Okay, so I am trying to execute. It is being executed inside the. Okay, it is executed perfectly. So you will able to see at the bottom side the green symbol saying to us we have created a table. Okay. If we are getting the message, then red cross will be there small. So it means we are going to the right direction right now to understand the thing. Now, is it clear to all right now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let me check how many tables we have, but before that we don't have any tables. But now after refreshing, just let me refresh to all once again. Now you will able to see at the bottom side, please see at the left side, left panel. Now shop table is created. Just tell me, is it created or not? It is created.
Yes, sir. Created.
And now after clicking on the shop, you can able to see the columns, how many columns we have. At the bottom side, you will able to see type, item number, item name, price, quantity, and its size, data type we have over here. And you will be able to see this is a table shop. Table shop means we are using the table shop. We are not using the database. See, this is a C11 slot is what? This is a schema, this is a database. Inside the database, we have a first table that is shop. Okay. Now, it is clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. So now you
Yes.
have understand how to create a table. Now, after understanding this point, just let me mark all this statement as a comment section because we are just used to all the other context over here. Now, after understanding this point, just let me select. So let me select some data from shop table. Okay. So how to select? What is syntax? Simple syntax. Select clause I will use, and I will use all. You can use all, or you can use a star. Whatever you want to use, you are free to use. Select star from which table? Shop. Now, this query is clear to all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can write over here. So you can use star or all to get all data and nothing else especially. So I'm using the star. You can use the all, and I can also use or. No problem. Let me execute this query right now. Now you will able to see at the bottom side the query is executed perfectly. There was no issue. Query was perfectly, and now I am getting the see. This is the grid result grid. You are able to see result grid.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the result grid, you will able to see the item number, item name, price, quantity was our columns of our attributes of our table. We are getting here, but we are not able to see any record. Why?
Sir, we did not enter any data.
We didn't enter any.
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me.
Sir, we did not enter any data in our database.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because we have not inserted any values into the our table. Not we will not say now data. We will not say database. We will say table. Database is a collection of tables. So inside the database, we can have the multiple tables. Okay, so that is the first. While speaking the thing, please keep in mind. So while learning the my points, please focus on the words property. The table we have shop, it does not contain any records. So that's why reason we are not able to see anything. Now let me close this window. Now it's time to add some new record. So what is the thing we have over here? So I'm writing here once again, add new, add some data, not new, add some data in terms of records into shop table. Okay. So let me write this. This will not go. Now, after this point, records into the SAP shop table. Now, so what is the syntax? We will use insert into syntax. Okay. Now, let me write insert into what is the table name? Shop. Okay. This is the point. Insert insert into shop. Insert into table name. What is the table name? Shop. What I need to insert? I need to insert some data. Okay, so we can use the values, and here what I'm inserting. I need to insert some data. So what is the order? Order is saying to us item number. So what is the item number? Can you tell me the data? Just need to tell me data. Just tell me. Any value you can speak of. Item number.
Sir, 1.
1, okay. And we can say the item name. Can you tell me item name?
Sir, biscuits.
Okay, in short way I'm writing biscuit. Okay. Now tell me. Price.
Sir, 20.
Okay, 20 rupees 40 paisa. Okay, next tell me the quantity.
5.
5. So now this is done. And now yes. So there is no issue because there is no red cross over here. Okay. So now we are trying to insert this record. Let me execute this query and let me see what would be happen. Yes, insert into out of the range column price at 1. So in the price we have the decimal price decimal 3. We are on the right track. We are using the decimal in the right way. So just see, we are getting the error here. Price at the row. Let me check my two. Yes, now we have inserted. So price we are getting the error over here. We were getting all the out of the range, out of column. Price is column 1. So here we were on the error, that is the 3 comma 2. So we are not getting the thing properly. Okay, I just remember my words once again. Just let me clear this point. Yes, let me execute this record once more and putting the values 12 and just let me check this point. Yes, this is out of the range because we can take only the decimal 3. So we're getting the we're getting the okay. This is the point. We can take only the 1 digit and now yes, it is affected. So we were on the error about the price. So decimal it was not accepting the value. Okay, so 3 comma 2 we were trying to pass the information. So previous to the version, I used the same syntax. It was taken, but after updating mounting, so maybe there's some reason. So let me rectify this thing. So, but finally we have entered. So there was no issue. But our syntax of command is working properly, so there will be no issue. So this syntax is work fine properly. So we have this code right now. Okay. So is it clear to all right now? How we are inserting? What is the command?
Yes, sir.
Okay, as far as this price data definition and data type is concerned, so data type is correct, but what this value is affecting, so I will discuss this thing later on. Just let me see after updating what it happened. But after updating this thing, we have seen and we are observing, okay, we are getting the thing properly. Now you will observe over here, now we need to check how many data we have inserted. So it is time to retrieve the data from the table. Okay, so after this point, what we have to do, we have to use this syntax. Now let me execute this syntax and see what are the results. So see, we have 2 copies. Same, because we have executed this command multiple times and we are getting a duplicacy. That was my point. So we are getting the duplicacy over here. Is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now
Yes,
it's time to add some more element, in different way. So what I need to do a bit, we can add the more values simultaneously. We can add the more values simultaneously. So what is the syntax? Here I can write we can add more, we can add more records continuously. So now syntax will be values. Yes. Value. Yeah. So next I'm getting the two. Instead of the biscuit, I'm taking the any product name just like Maggie. So I'm getting short Mag. The price I'm taking the 4. I'm taking the price 9 something. Quantity I'm putting the 50. Okay. So and thereafter I can use a comma actually. Okay. So by using comma, we can take this text value after this point. You can take comma to add the one more element. So now print, and instead of the Maggie, I'm taking any gel. Just could be any gel, just whatever you want to use. Okay. And next we have the this quantity just like the 7 rupees. Okay, 80 paisa. And quantity I need to take only the 8 quantity. So this is a syntax, and we can able to see we are getting the we are inserting the multiple records. Now let me execute. After executing, there is a no issue. So you will able to see at the bottom side two rows affected, and record twos are, and there's no duplicate record, and there's no warning while inserting this thing. Now you are able to see the value. You are able to see the message at the bottom side. Just tell me yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after this point, if I try to get the data once again to see what is the value we are getting.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me. Any doubt you have?
Why there is a duplicate of item number 1?
Yes, because why we have? Because we are not using any constraint, so we can have the multiple. We can have. See, I am not applying the constraint on the item number. So I did not apply any constraint. If I'm applying, then I can. So duplicacy will be there. That is the reason.
There can be duplicacy for 2 and 3 also, no?
Can be, but we have not inserted multiple times. So yes, we can have, of course. And let me show my program. Suppose,
Okay.
see, I'm executing this. This now multiple syntaxes we have. So let me use the semicolon. Now these are the two commands we have. First one insert into, and then select. Let me execute. After executing, and now after displaying, now you can see we have the multiple 2, 3, and thereafter 2 and 3. Now visible. The duplicacy we can have because we are not applying any constraint to on the my particular column, that is item number. So that is the time we have to use the primary key or foreign key, that is the key constraint. It means that particular column should be uniqueness. But we will see this part later on. But let us understand the fundamental part. What is meant by the all the syntaxes after creating all these things. What is meant by the DDL? So this is what you will be able to see what we are doing. First, we are creating a database, so we are performing the DDL, data definition language. Next, we are using the DML, that is the insert into. So we are updating the R record. We are updating the R record by adding the more and more records. We can do, or we can do anything. So we have to take some steps. First, we have seen the database, and after creating database, we have to see the how to create a table. So after creating table is totally blank, so we have to write the something. We have to do something. After purchasing a book from the bookstore, then you have the blank sheet or blank notebook. But at a time, there is a sense to have such book. No, you will write the first. So you will choose the first page to write the something. Same thing we are opening here. So we are putting the DML data manipulation number. We are trying to manage the data over our schema, that is the database or our table. So we have the table is what? Table is a part of the database, and database can have the many tables. But a table can be compromised by the rows and columns. So how many rows and how many columns we have? This is the point. Okay, so this is an insert into command, and we have the create table command. Now, constant we will see. Okay, but before that, let's understand the fundamental thing. Just tell me now. It is clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so table, after creating a table, we will see this point right now. So we will see. Oh, okay, we have. So from this point, we have to see what is mean by all these things. Okay. So how many columns, how many tables we have? Only the one table, so no issue right now. Now let us understand this one. Now let us see. Let me type all this in the comment section. Now let us see. Now let us see the structure of the table. Okay, structure of table. So how to see the structure of the table? That is the important point. And this structure of the table can be understood by the describe. Okay, so we can use DEC describe, that is describe. Okay, describe. So how we can use? We have to use DEC, or we can type the describe and space for table name shop. We have to see the structure of our table schema, so we can see like this one. So let me use this syntax. Now you will able to see the table schema. Are you able to see the table schema over here? Just tell me yes or no. Are you able to see the table schema? See, it is visible to all. We are getting the table schema which contains the field name, that is attribute name, we have the item, what is the type we are using. Is it possible to store the null values or not? So null value I will tell you later on. And there's no key constraint we are applying. So default value we are not defining an item name. So what are the columns we are using and what are the various types of the column, that is to be identified by the describe command. Describe means describe the table schema. Okay, so describe with a word describe. Just tell me right now. Is it clear to you right now? Describe means describe the table schema. Yes, tell me. Is it clear to all right now?
Yes.
Any
Yes,
doubt
sir.
so far? Yeah, any doubt so far?
No, sir, no doubt.
See, we are seeing the each and everything properly. So if someone says into the interview times how to see the description of describe, or we can say description actually describe, or we can sometimes known as the describe or description. We can pick. Description is not appropriate word. Describe is appropriate word over here. Okay, so we can say describe. Okay. Yes, tell me any doubt you are having so far. So please you can ask me right now.
No, sir.
Yeah. So okay. So after understanding all these things, we found that everything is going to the right direction. So we have seen this thing. So after inserting the new record, we are able to see everything goes into the perfect way. Now it's time to see how many tables, how many columns we have. We have all the things we are able to see. Now, as far as the DDL is concerned, we have used how to use this thing. Okay, let me check this command is working or not here. Let me check. So we can use this command, show tables. What is the purpose of this command? Just let me write over here. Use if we need to see how many tables we have inside the using database. So if we need to see how many tables we have inside the using the database. So we are the part of the C1 stored database. So how many tables we have? So after executing this command, you will able to see only there is a one table. Okay. So before that, let me create one more table temporarily. TMP. And I'm not specifying any other more detail properly. So just let me take simple example A1 and integer. Okay, so 2 I'm just passing for temporary purpose and create. Now multiple statement I execute. So first I'm executing create table. Temporary table is created. And now I'm executing show table. So now you will able to see there are two tables are coming right now. So table in C1 slot, shop and temps. Two are coming. It is visible to all right now. It is visible. Just tell me right now. It is visible or not? Yes, these two tables are visible to all. Values.
Yes, sir.
So shop and temp we are getting. Okay. So now next syntax we have to see here properly. After seeing the all things after creating temporary. So now student saying, sir, can we create another table which is belong to temp? Yes, you can. Just let us see what we have. So if you try to create our table which is already available, then what happened? Let us try. I'm just changing its variable name A1 to B1, suppose, and I'm adding one more column for my betterment, say B2 and DC, simple, 4 comma something like this. I'm just taking a temporary. Yes. A table name B1 and B2. This is a close. Here one more is required. If trying to execute this point, now you will able to see you will get an error. Table temp is already exist. So table can't be created because in a database we can't have the multiple table with the same name. We can have the many tables, multiple table, but all the tables must have the different name. That is the point. Okay. Is it clear to all? Yes, tell me right now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So yes, tell me. We can't. Yes, tell me.
So what is B1, B2, A1?
B1, B2 are the attribute name. I'm just taking temporary purpose. I'm taking B1, B2 are the temporary name. A1 are the attribute name only. Nothing else. So we can create. We can create more many tables with the same name. Okay, this is the fundamental principles. As we know, we can't keep the same name thing. So we can update by the temp to temp one, temp two, and so on. So you can just change something. So you will be able to see. Oh, now table is created by the temp to temp one, and so on. Okay, now it is clear to all right now. Any doubt so far? You have, please. Yes, tell me.
Sir, the two tables which we created was of different names, na show
Yes,
and
yes.
temp.
Yes, yes, please, you can create. No issue. Just let me create once again. Okay. Yes, yes, please, you can.
So
Fine.
why it's giving error, sir?
No, no, no. See, temp is already available. We have already created. Temp
Okay,
is
sir.
already created here. Just see. I'm highlighting this. See the line number 35 to 38. This is already created. Now when try to create
Okay,
the same name table at the line number 41, then you will able to see error will be reported, of course. So
okay, sir.
finally we have seen now how many tables we have in the our database. So let us execute the syntax and see how many tables. So shop and temp, there are two tables. Okay, but this table is already available, so no issue right now. So this is the point. Next question a student can ask is, okay, unnecessarily, meaninglessly, or intentionally, the table is created. Okay, so what you will do? You just need to delete the table. Am I right? You just need to delete the table. You will do, or you will do some different. What you will do? You will remove the table. Okay. So it's time to remove or delete or drop the table. They are same. Drop the So that is a syntax we have to keep in mind while performing any things properly. So what is the syntax? Can anyone tell me?
So drop and table name.
Yeah, simple, nothing else especially. We have to use the drop and what is the name of the table? Temp. Okay. Nothing else special. So drop, there will be syntax, drop table, table name. Drop table, table name. Do not forget to write the table, this word, drop table. Okay. So drop table, table. Should we remove this point? Let us execute this point right now and see. Yes. Now it is deleted. So after deleting, you will able to see if I need to see your so tables. Okay, and let me do the syntax right. And let me execute this point. Yes. Now in our database, table is totally deleted. So this is the thing we have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, is it clear to all right now? Everything is clear to all. For any doubt you have, please you can ask me.
Sir, sir,
Yes, sir.
so we have created 3-4 tables, but it is not showing under schema. Why?
Because the schema is required to refresh again. I'm not refreshed.
Okay.
You need to refresh to yes, you can use. Okay, you can use the refresh.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, there is a difference between remove and drop now, because if we remove the table, we can find the fields of table by using desk.
See,
So
yeah, that's the point you can say, but here we are deleting the table. Do not get confused about the removing the portion. Remove means we are removing the table from the schema. We are deleting the table from the schema, that is a database, of course, and we are dropping the table from the schema. So ultimately, we have the same sense. We are removing, we are deleting, or drop the table from the R schema. Okay, for a betterment, I can write over here from the R schema. That was we are. Okay, so we are removing. Removing means we are dropping, we are deleting. Okay, we are not renaming. Rename is totally different. Okay, so do not get confused with the rename. Okay, so that is the point you have to keep.
okay,
So after creating, after showing the table description, and now student are very smart. Okay, just let me see. The student is saying, no, sir, just you are talking about shop table. So, what is the description of the shop table? Yes, let's look at this syntax and see. We are able to see item number, item name, and a price. Okay. So instead of this thing, we can update. We can update the or we can update our table. Okay. So what is the syntax by which we can update? So let us understand. Let us understand first this one. Yes. Tell me any doubt so far you have. Please, you can ask me right now. Any doubt so far? Yes, tell me. So far, you have any doubt? So please, you can ask. No doubt.
No, sir, no doubt, sir.
No, sir, no doubt.
Now it is time to alter the table. Okay, so alteration can be done on the table. Alteration means we can add. Okay, I can write over here. Alter the table means we can add or we can add or we can add or delete or modify the column. Okay, so column alter the table can be done on the column because we are updating the column by changing the size of the table by adding or removing the columns. That is so. First, let us understand the add a new column. Okay, so what is syntax? Alter table. What is table name? Shop. Now, so what do you want? You want to add. You want to add. Just tell me what you want to. You want to add a new column. So you will be able to see the quantity and other item, name, price, quantity we have, but we don't know from which counter we have purchased the shop or where this shop is available. So anything you can add over here instead of the quantity, price, item name, and item number. So we have forgotten company name. So add. Listen. Add a new company. And what is the company? Company itself is a string format. So varchar we can take. We can pass the size suppose 35. Okay. Is it visible to all and it is clear to all? What we are doing, we are trying to add a new column. Okay, we are adding a new column to shop table. Okay, and what is the name of the column? Company. Is it okay right now? Yes, tell me yes or no. Is it visible to all right now and it is okay to right now?
Yes, sir.
And let me execute this syntax and see. At the bottom side, yes, we got the answer properly and nothing has been. So after this point, now I'm just putting all this thing into the comment purpose because to prevent from the other thing. Now let me see the description of the shop table. At the last, we are able to see the company. So we have added the one more column. So this is what we are altering the table. Now it is visible to all right now. Tell me yes or no. It is visible. Yes, tell me right now. Say any doubt you have?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So my one student asking me, sir, unfortunately I have to put the size of 40, but I have given the size 35. So this can be done by the we can also update the size or data type actually update the size of the column. Columns. So what is syntax? Return table, shop table name, and next we have to use a keyword. What is the keyword we have to use? Modify. Modify and company and varchar. Instead of 30, I need to take the 45. Okay. So I can do. So there will be no issue. So that means execute the syntax. Yes, syntax is perfectly executed. Now, what is the command I need to take to see the description? This should be. It should be either in the comment or it should be used at the last semicolon to distinguish. Now you will be able to see the size is changed or updated by 35 to 45. Am I right? Or is it able to see all? Just tell me. Is it visible to all? How we are updating
Yes,
the
sir.
size? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So unlike on the programming language, in the database language, we are performing the many activities. It is everything is possible. We are a part of the simple, flirty part of the our information of the creating a database. And so we are not dive into details. We are seeing the just upper layer or simple layer of or very minimum part of the database. How to create, how to update, how to modify. That is my point. So there are lots of things we have, and if time permits and with time we want us to, we will see all the things properly. So here, what we have here, we have the this thing. So right now, I'm just making all this thing into the comment section. After updating these things, we are able to see everything is okay, perfectly going into okay, no issue. Okay, so yes, tell me, any doubt so far? Yes, tell me, any doubt so far, or is it clear to all?
Clear, sir.
Now listen, what I've written. Remove, delete, or drop a column. Keep in mind, I'm just dropping the column. I'm just removing the column. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm just deleting the column. So I found over here the quantity is not a good way to explain over here. The price is not a good way. So what I will do, you need to drop a column. So how we can do? So drop a column will be done by our alter command because we are updating the table. Alter means we are changing the structure of the R table. So alter will be there. Alter table and table name, and what we are doing, we are need to drop a column. So what is a column we need to delete? Drop a column. Now we have to use the keyword column, column, column. And which column you want to delete? Just can anyone tell me? Item number, item name, price, quantity, companies. Please, can you tell me which column I must remove?
Quantity.
Quantities. So just type the quantity over here, and no need to pass the its size over here. Okay, no need to pass the size. Just use and execute. So at the bottom side, you will be able to see the command is run perfectly without any doubt. And let me check to put in the its this part description, and now shop. The quantity was deleted. And now quantity column is no more in our table. That is a shop. It is clear to all right now. It is visible to all right now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So one student is very smart and she is saying, "Sir, no, I want to rename the my table." So I said, "Why it is different? Sir, fortunately, I have given the my table name shop. It should be shopkeeper or it could be product." Okay. So what is the next syntax? Rename, not remove. Rename a table. Okay, that is the method. So if I'm trying to rename the table, it means I'm just focusing on the my schema, that is table schema. So what is syntax by which alter table, and what is my table name? That is shop. This table name should be rename to is the keywords we have to give in. Rename to product. Okay. The syntax is clear to all right now. What I'm doing, I'm renaming the table. Okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm just renaming the table. Is it visible to all right now? It is clear to all right now. The syntax is clear. Say yes or no.
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, so now after this point, after executing this point, we see this table is a rename, and after that, what I will do, if I try to get the message to check the description of the shop. So what would be the syntax of the description of the shop? Can you tell me what is the syntax of the description of the shop table?
Disk product.
This no, this is shop. This is syntax. this is the better syntax. We will try to run. Then definitely what we'll see. Will get an error. This table does not exist because it was renamed. It was renamed. Okay. So it will produce an error. Okay. That is a point you have to keep in mind. What I will do? Just tell me product. Okay. Tell me yes or no. Yes, now I'm getting. So what is happening over here? If I'm changing something into my physical schema, then logical schema, the value which are holding by the item number, item name, and company price will not be changed. So this is what I am following the data independence. Now practically I am showing the data independence. Is it clear to all right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so after this point, suppose you want to see the sir. Let me check. Maybe values may be deleted. So just can you show me the proof? Yes, I am showing the my proof from the product, not shop, from the product. The value which is stored by or handled by the previously shop table, but which is renamed. So we have the biscuit and Maggie and JL other things we have as it is. The value of the information was not removed or not altered or not modified. And this is what the physical schema is totally different from. Oh, sorry, physical schema we are changing something on that part. The logical schema will not be affected. So both are independent from each other. So this is what is the real practical of the data independence. So what I'm teaching you in the theoretically, I will try to put my words into the practical as well. That is my point. So everything is into the art syntax, everything is into the art practical decision. Okay, so this is my point. Now it is clear to all right now. Yes, tell me anything. Anything you need to ask?
No, sir.
So unlike the rename the table, we can also rename the column. One student is asking us, just he's saying the price is not a good word. I need to use the cost. Cost is an appropriate word. Okay, so we can do. So here I can write a syntax. We can we can also rename the rename the column. So what is syntax? So we are trying to change the rename. It means we are talking about the physical schema. We are trying to change. So alter table, and what is table name? Now product. Now it has been changed into the software product. So product and rename. It starts with a keyword. Rename. And now after understanding this point, we are trying to rename the columns. So auto table name, and rename is a keyword which is applicable to only the rename the table name. So here we have the keyword that is a change column, and which column? Price to okay, price to cost, and size we are keeping as it is. If we have the same, and no integer was not decimal. Okay, decimal. Yes, D3 decimal, and size we have given the 3 2 comma 2, so we are keeping the as it is, or we can also update. We are keeping the as it is right now, so there's no error. Now let me see. So code is run perfectly, and let me check again description of my table. So description product. Now price is updated by the cost. It is visible to all right now. It is changed. It is visible. Just tell me right now. It is visible and it's updated.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Visible and it is updated. So these are the few things we have seen about our lecture. So in this practical session, you have been able to see all the things properly, what is happening over here and what is gone through properly. Okay, so far any doubt? Please tell me right now.
No, sir.
No,
Okay,
sir.
good. So
No, sir.
okay, good. It means you are listening properly.